Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It's 3:27 in the morning, and I was up, and I decided, let's go live. Um, the title, I don't know if y'all can hear me. Okay, your enemy believes in you more than anyone else. Your enemies can sense the calling on your life more than anyone else. If you're going through a period where everything is coming against you, everyone you know has came against you, has backstabbed you, has used you, has lied on you, has just did the unthinkable to you, just know you have one foot in the door to your breakthrough. The enemy will not be coming at you this way if you was not about to walk through your breakthrough. The enemy does not just attack anyone. He's very particular on what he wants. The enemy is aware. You got to be aware of your calling. You cannot allow yourself to go back to things that have hurt you and have hindered you. The same people that have hurt you and hindered you, if you decide to go back, God would allow those people to continue to hurt you and mislead you and bring you down and stunt your growth. You have to be victorious in this season. You got to be able to let go. Anyone and anything. I've been talking about this for the past week. You got to let these people go in order for you to move forward. The same thing that was used to break you, God is about to use it to bless you. That same pain that hurt you, God is about to use that same pain to bless you. God is about to make these enemies your footstool. These people will have to see you win. The same people that rise up and come together to try to bring you down will have to see you win. It's your season, it's your turn, it's your time. Grow. Go up this time. Don't allow God's calling to be in vain on your life. Use it. What are you here for? What's your purpose? It's time for you to walk in it. Walk in your calling right now. Release whatever you're going through. You have to keep going like it didn't hurt. Even though you have to stop, release the emotions if you have to cry or whatever. If you have to cry, cry. But you have to keep pushing. Right after you cry, what are you gonna do? You have to keep moving forward. You cannot just stop there. You cannot just stop at where you got hurted. You have to keep going. You got to become unbreakable. God will allow people, things to just break you so much that you become unbreakable. You become a whole new person just by the hurt and the pain and the betrayal. It makes you a whole new person. God did not allow you to go through all of that to not get anything from it. You're at a point, it's either you're going to turn back and go back to the past, to the things that have hurt you, the people that have hurt you, or either you're going to accept what God has for you. And it's going to be newness, it's going to be everything new. New people, new places, new energy, new things. new ideas, new joy, new fulfillment? Or are you going to just settle in your brokenness? Are you going to allow your life to just be filled with brokenness? Is that what you want for yourself? Is that what you see for yourself? Or do you see yourself having full victory over the enemy? Because that's your power. That's your right. That's your right to declare and decree that everything you touch shall prosper. It's your right to speak a thing and it comes to pass, right? It's your right to shift the atmosphere and shift the energy. And despite what you're going through in this current moment, you cannot dwell on that. If you dwell on your current circumstances, you cannot grow. You have to push through whatever you're going through. Do not become a victim of life. Do not. Become victorious. No matter what you're going through right now, no matter what you're feeling right now, you should feel no more. Stop making permanent decisions based off temporary situations, temporary people, temporary emotions. It's time to really put your best foot forward and go forward in life. Leave the past in the past. We tend to always go back to the past, even though the past is dark. The past is really scary. Like how people are scared of the future. No, you need to be scared of your past. The best times that are to come will be in your future. It's in the past for a reason. Those people are in the past for a reason. God allowed them to hurt you for a reason. Don't go back to the past. Do not go back to what has hurt you. I don't care if they come back apologizing and anything. Okay, forgive. Keep forgiving, but never go back. Always remember the pain that they inflicted. Always remember it. Forgive them, but never forget it. Once a person fools you one time, they will keep fooling you if you allow them. People can only do to you what you allow them to do. In this season, you have to invoke your power. Stop settling. Stop letting people walk all over you. Walk in your power. When you truly start walking in your power and you truly start knowing your power, these people won't stand a chance to even get next to you. These people won't have a chance to even be able to do anything that they was comfortable with doing you before. Because why? You won't allow it. If a person shows you they're a snake the first time, believe them. Don't allow them to come back and bite you again and poison you and kill you off. You have to believe a person when they show you their character, they show you who they truly are, they show you their dark side, you have to believe them. God reveals all. There's a post that I posted, I believe I posted yesterday morning. Yes, that's true. God will allow you to know everything that's going on behind your back. 2024 is the year of the reveal, the year of everything coming to pass. A year of everything that's been done in the dark is coming to light. It's a year of karma. If you have been going through hard times, betrayal, frustrations and sadness and just constant, the devil just being constantly picking at you and throwing things at you for like the past, let's say, 4 to 5 years or even longer, it's your time. It's the season of good karma. It's your dharma. This is the season of good things happening to you. Like the tables are finally turning in your favor. The tables are turning in your direction this season. And they should turn no more. It's gonna be your season right now and forever. God has allowed you to go through your darkest times. It's time for you to rejoice and know what God has for you, and what God has planned for you is way better than what's in the past. What's in the past has no future. It's in the past for a reason. Those people and situations and things are in the past for a reason. It's time for everything new. Release the hurt and the pain. Feel it, but keep moving forward. Don't allow the enemy to trick you and paralyze you and allow you to stay stuck and stagnant in whatever you're going through. You have to keep going. I know it hurts. The betrayal hurts. The heartbreak hurts. But what God has for you is way bigger than what the enemy thought he had for you. The enemy will only keep hurting you. God will, at some point, God would allow these people that you keep running back to keep hurting you. You know why? Because you're going to finally get the courage and the strength and the understanding that you are forced to be reckoned with, and you have to let them go. It takes courage to walk away from the past. It takes courage to keep going in spite of what you're going through. It takes courage to continue to visualize yourself at your highest point in life when you're at rock bottom. It takes courage to speak power when you're going through life. It takes courage to keep moving when you just want to sit down and cry and dwell on the past. It takes courage to keep pushing forward. It takes courage. The only way you would be able to be any type of successful in life is you have to keep going. Keep being consistent to yourself. Keep showing up. Keep showing up for whatever you want. Keep showing up for it. Keep showing up for yourself. The way you would want nobody to go through what you're going through, you have to have that same compassion for yourself. The way you would not want your children to go through what you're going through, you have to have that same compassion for yourself. It's not okay for you to go through what you're going through and allow what's been happening to keep happening, because you wouldn't allow it to happen to your kids. So why are you allowing it to happen to yourself? Give yourself some grace. Give yourself some compassion. Love yourself. Love yourself enough that you will never go back to what has hurt you and hindered you. Love yourself enough that you show up for yourself each and every day. Love yourself enough that you never stop. You never stop growing. You never stop pushing forward. You never stop showing love. You never stop encouraging people. Whatever you're going through, keep pushing forward. You have to keep going. See what's on the other side. What's on the other side of your breakthrough. See what's on that side. Allow yourself to even get through the breakthrough, because a lot of times we be so close to breakthrough and we just go back to what we're comfortable doing. We go back to the past. That's why you can't have a full breakthrough, because you're constantly going back to the past. You constantly trying to see what's in the past. You constantly trying to see what the past has for you. It's nothing there. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's nothing in the past that can help you go forward. The only thing that's in the past that can help you go forward is the hurt and the pain and the memories of what happened to you. That's gonna push you forward. That's gonna make you say, "Oh, I love myself. I'm not gonna put myself in this position to be hurt again. I'm not gonna put myself in this position to have to try to play catch up again because I'm gonna keep pushing forward. I'm not gonna go back. I'm not gonna do what I'm comfortable doing. I'm not gonna allow the enemy to get in my mind and manipulate my mind. I'm gonna be spread the love of God to everybody, and I'm gonna be encouraging myself. Remember to encourage yourself. Remember to uplift yourself. Remember to empower yourself. Show love to yourself. Show gratitude to yourself. You are amazing. The same way you're so willing to help somebody else, today help yourself. Give yourself some grace today. Show yourself some love today. Do something that your future self will be so proud of you for doing. Keep going. If you don't feel like doing something that's productive, do it. As easy as it is to not do it, it's it's easy to do it, right? As easy as you don't want to do something that you know that's gonna push you forward, it's easy to do it. It's easier to do it because if you don't do it, you will have the pain of regret, the pain of not doing, the pain of wasting time. So it's easier to do the things. And this I always tell my sons, if you do the things that are hard, you will have an easy life. But if you do the things that are easy, you will have a hard life. Go forth every day knowing that if you keep pushing forward, you keep moving forward, you keep showing up, whatever you put energy into will thrive. Keep going. It doesn't matter if you don't have a cheerleader. Be your own cheerleader. Be your own support system. You and God alone. That's all you need. Keep showing up for yourself. Eventually, you will see the results that you're looking for. The enemy cannot do anything with you. You are victorious. You are loved. Like I said, your foot is literally in the door to breakthrough. Keep walking, keep pushing, keep moving forward. You're so close. You're literally in it. That's why the devil is attacking you like he is. Why do you think the devil is coming at you every day, all day now? You like, dang. Even when I was doing the wrong thing, the devil wasn't even attacking me like this. But now that I'm trying to do everything the right way, now that I'm living my life for God, like, that's when the devil attack you the most. When you're literally doing the right thing, you will get attacked more than ever. Like I said, your enemies know how great you are. They know first. That's why they come at you how they come at you. That's why they do you what they do you. Because they see your greatness. They see your greatness before you even can see your greatness. Oh my God. Your enemies see your greatness before you even realize you're great. They already have the lens on that's just showing them your greatness. They see your full potential. They know how great you are. They know that you're chosen. They know all this before you even know. That's why they treat you the way they do. That's why they do you the way they do. Keep pushing forward. I don't care what's against you. God is for you. It's nothing bigger than God. It's nothing bigger than God. Nothing the enemy has for you is bigger than what God has for you. You have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. No weapon formed against you shall ever prosper. The weapons are going to form, especially right now. You know why they're going to keep forming right now? Because you're literally on the cusp of getting everything you have been asking God for. So, in this right now, if you're going through a time where you feel like everything that can go wrong is going wrong, you need to be clapping and shouting for joy. That is a sign that God is doing something in the spiritual realm that you don't even see right now. You don't see it, but you have to know that God is going in overdrive on your behalf. Just because you don't see it, it doesn't mean God isn't working. If you're at a time where everybody you know has turned against you, they have came up against you, it's just you and God. It might be just you, God, and your children. Oh my God. Keep going. You cannot fail yourself. You shall not fail yourself because you're going to keep pushing. Uplift yourself. As easy as it is to just sit in sadness, that's the same way it's easy to uplift yourself. Even if you do not want to, speak a thing and it shall come to pass. Even if you're super sad right now, you got to tell yourself, I am joyful. Because the same way the enemy wants you to be overcome by your sadness, the same way the enemy wants you to be overcome by your current circumstance, you have to speak victory and power over whatever you're going through, over your circumstances. Your father spoke everything and it came to pass, right? You have the same power to speak everything in your life and it should come to pass. As long as you speak power over your life, it should come to pass. The enemy wants us to dwell in our sorrows. The enemy wants us to be confused, sad, depressed. He wants us to be in a season where we can't even think clearly. He wants us to be overcome by thoughts and emotions that are temporary. He doesn't want you to see the fullness of your life. He doesn't want you to see your purpose fulfilled. He doesn't want you to get your blessings. Just know you're at a turn back time. Either you're going to walk through the door of victory or you're going to go back to the past. Are you going to do what's convenient that's going to keep you stuck, stagnant, and hurt? Or are you going to hold your head up high and walk through and keep going in spite of the adversity, in spite of the weight that's on your shoulder? When you keep going, that weight going to come off. When you keep walking, that weight is going to come off your shoulders. Just keep going and see what God has for you. Keep going and see what God has for you. Don't allow everything you have been through and gotten through to be in vain. Because your life is not in vain. You're great. You have a calling. Walk in your purpose. Figure out what your purpose is and walk in it. Live a purpose-filled life. I just want y'all to come and tell me, like, what are the some of the amazing things that God has done for you in May. Like, I want to know. Like, May is gonna be a season of so many victories, so many um miracles, so many blessings, so many amazing things are gonna happen for you. And I just want to know what God has done for you in this season of May. Like, May is always a powerful month. Like, how you have you ever heard of the saying, April showers brings May flowers? That's the truth. It seems like every April is like so much of just coming at you from left and right. But May, oh, keep going. Even if you're like at a time right now where there's so many things coming up against you, just know you're about to have victory over your enemies. You already have victory over your enemies, but God is about to make it known. Just know you have victory over your enemies, and guess what? God is about to make your enemies know. There's nothing they can say, there's nothing they can do in this season that's gonna stop you. There's nothing they could do in this season that's gonna hinder you. It's nothing they could do. They have done all they can do. It's nothing they could do now. Because you're walking in what God called you to do. You're walking in the power that God gave you. You was born with a power to not be easily walked on, easily um you're not easily moved. The enemy cannot easily move you now. Because you're walking in your power. God has given you dominion over everything that comes against you. So it's nothing they could do now. It's everything is on you. It's left to you. God has revealed everything that was going on behind your back, it came to pass. Like, God is allowing you to literally have victory over the enemy. They cannot play in your mind no more. The enemy don't have no reign over you no more. You're walking in your own power. You're choosing the thoughts that you wanna have. You're not allowing the enemy to dictate the way you think and the way you move and the way you live. You know our quality of life is based off our thoughts and our actions that we take each and every day. That's the way your quality of life is based off your thoughts and your actions. So are you gonna allow your thoughts and your actions to lead you to victory or to misery? Which one are you choosing? Because I'm choosing victory. So you have gone through enough of misery. It's time for you to get out of that phase. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop talking about what broke you. Talk about power. Talk about your greatness. Talk about you going forward. Talk about you pushing past whatever you've been through. Like, just leave the past in the past. Leave the memories of the past in the past. Or leave it all. Don't even bring the past up no more. Overcome your past. Yes. Overcome your past to receive your beautiful future. Like, this, all you going through right now is just overcoming of the past. That's your only obstacle that's stopping you from walking in the door of your breakthrough. Is overcoming the past. Keep pushing forward and know it's literally up to you now. The enemy has no power over you no more. It's up to you. You leave the past in the past and you're going to receive your beautiful future. You are powerful. You are loved. You're beautiful. You are blessed. God did not bring you here to be miserable, to be depressed, to be anxious. to be saddened. No. You have a journal. Whatever the emotion that you want to feel, if you just want to feel a state of happiness, you just want to finally get into your joy, you just want to finally start feeling peace, you can literally write in your journal, I am at peace. Just keep writing it. Write it for 3 days. Just keep writing it. Write it 10 times for 3 days and watch you start feeling that emotion. The same way the enemy can literally tell you that you're feeling sad all day and you believe it, you can tell yourself that you're feeling joy and you're going to believe it. You can tell yourself that you're receiving all of your blessings. You have to speak these things and it should come to pass. The same way the enemy wants you to live a confused, sad life, you can tell yourself powerful things. Yeah, I'm getting a cold. My nose stopped up. You can tell yourself these powerful things, and it should come to pass. Speak it. Speak it over yourself. Don't be scared to speak great things over yourself. The same way the enemy is cursing you, speak beautiful things over yourself. You have the power to change your situation and to shift your situation. You do. And when you are literally doing everything to promote yourself, to push yourself forward, when God is promoting you and you're actually believing God for everything, even if you don't have nothing right now, you just believing for God to do something right now. You just believing in God gonna do something. You just got that hope. You just got that glare in your eye. Like you just know it's only up. If you're going through the worst of the worst, it's only up from here. The only way you can go is up. Is no farther down you can go. All you can go is up from here. It's only up from here. Keep going in order to receive your breakthrough. Keep going in order to receive your miracle. Keep going in order to receive your fulfillment. Keep going and walking in your purpose and declaring and decreeing positive things over your life. Even if you might be going through the worst of the worst, declare positivity. And guess what? It should come to pass. You're beautiful. God is literally rooting for you. God is rooting for you. It don't matter who's coming against you. God is rooting for you. God is rooting for you. Keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. Keep going a little longer. Just keep going. You're so close. If you have watched this video, you listen to my voice, you have listened to me speak. I literally just flowed in the prophetic for how long I've been on here? Oh, it's been 30 minutes. 30 minutes, yeah. God is about to do it for you. You're up right now. You're battling against yourself. You're battling against your own emotions. You're battling against the flesh. Release it. Don't keep all of those emotions just in your mind, because when you just allow yourself to just be overcome with emotions, that's when the anxiety, that's when the fear comes. That's when your mind begins to get foggy. Release it and keep pushing forward. Release those emotions. Like, cry it out. It's okay to cry it out. But how are you going to move forward? Like, cry it out, but push forward right after. Cry it out, but keep pushing forward. You have to release it. You got to release it, but you have to keep pushing forward. Forward movement. Body in motion stays in motion, right? You got to keep pushing forward. Even if today you might be at rock bottom, you might not even know like how you're gonna put gas in your car. You gotta keep believing. You gotta ask God for more. Ask God to give you the mental clarity. When God ask God for more, but when you ask God for more, ask God to give you the mental to be able to sustain it and multiply it. Don't just ask God for something. Ask God for Him to give you the mentality and the wisdom to be able to sustain it and multiply it. Ask God for more, and you should have more. God didn't bring you here to just be um just have the bare minimum. No, God wants you to live a beautiful life. God wants you to live a beautiful life while you're here on earth. Yes, keep doing the right thing. I don't care if you have like it. I'm gonna tell y'all this. It's literally gonna become a time. This how you know you're gonna be so close to your breakthrough because God is gonna be literally giving you a test to see if you're gonna become the people that have hurt you. It's gonna be a time right before your breakthrough where God is gonna see if you're going to become like the people that have hurt you or if you're gonna have grace and you're gonna do a righteous thing, even though you have the power to do. God is gonna give you a like. I'm dead ass serious. Like God is gonna give you where you're gonna literally have to either. It's gonna be a time like a decision. It's gonna be a. That's what I'm thinking. Trying to think of. You gonna have a decision where it's either gonna be God is gonna literally lay it on a platter, and it's gonna be a situation from the past, and you gonna have the power to either do what they did you, or just do a righteous thing and don't even do nothing that they did you. You have to pick the choice is you have to pick the choice to not do what they did you. Cause if you fail that test right there, oh my God, don't fail that test right there. So if you fail that test right there, you're gonna put yourself in that same cycle, in that same karmic cycle. If you become like those people, you gonna put yourself in that same cycle. But if you choose to do something different, in spite of what they did you choose to give them grace. You choose to like just don't do them what they did you. I'm telling you, like right before breakthrough is a test. Right before your breakthrough, you gonna have to make a decision. Are you gonna take vengeance in your own head, or are you gonna leave it to God? Oh my God! And y'all know what? If you have ever been through a season of breakthrough, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna be a situation from the past that's gonna come up, and either you gonna take vengeance in your own hands, or you just gonna allow God to do it. When you allow God to do it, oh my God, that's like the last test right before you walk in the door of breakthrough. Let God handle everything. God handles everything above you and below you. Oh my God. Everything on the side of you, front of you, back of you. Do not fall for that. Don't fall for it. It's like the enemy. He trying to like lay it out on a silver platter, and God is testing you at the same time. What you gonna do? You better go with God. Leave it to God. Leave it in God's hands. Do not allow yourself to fail that test. Do not become like the people that have hurt you. Do not. You're going to do yourself a disjustice by becoming like the same people that have hurt you. You're going to lead yourself down this rabbit hole of constant just badness. If you decide to become like them people that have hurt you, oh my goodness. It's just gonna be a cycle of karma until you finally say, okay, I've learned the lesson. God, you have shown me enough. I'm not falling for that. God, I'm going with you. God, you gonna have to handle these people. You gotta become a time when you like, I don't even care if these people get karma. Like, leave it to God. Stop putting all these things in your hands when it should be left to God. Leave it at God's feet today. If you're in a situation where you have people constantly coming up against you, leave it to God today. Pray about it. Leave it at God's feet. Pray about it. Don't even give the situation no energy. Give it no energy, please. Let God handle it. God handles everything around you. Never think that somebody is getting away with what they did you. When I say this year is your year, and every year after it will be your year because you have passed the test. You have passed your test. You have overcome everything that came against you. You have finally learned your lessons. If you did all these things, just know the month of May is about to be amazing. It's about to be so beautiful. It's about to be miracles after miracles after miracles. Even if you're not experiencing the miracles in this current moment, you shall feel the miracles of the month of May. You shall feel the flowers of the month of May. May is a month for steadily increase. God is going to give you an increase this month. What are you going to do with it? Whatever you're asking for, increasing your finances, increasing your territory, increase in whatever you want. Like whatever you desire, you ask God for it, and you have done the work, you should get it. Just make sure you're you're doing things that are only going to be conducive to the future you have in your mind, the vision you have for your life. The actions have to align. You have to have your actions aligned with that vision. Oh my God. In this season, what would your, okay, if you was at, okay, the vision you have in your mind, what would that version of yourself do? That version would not let nobody walk all over you, mistreat you, mislead you, misguide you. In this season, you're going to have to be a leader. Are you comfortable with being a leader? Because in this season, if you're going to be following behind somebody, how are you going to get what's for you? If you constantly following behind somebody else, how are you going to get what's for you? You're going to have to be comfortable with being a leader. You're going to have to be comfortable with setting an example. God is about to make you out an example. God is about to do it for you. People are going to see what God did for you, and they're going to know that God can do it for them too. God is about to make you out of an example. I love y'all, and I'm going to see y'all later. Have a beautiful, blessed Monday. Ooh, it's just 4. Enjoy your week, and do not let the enemy trick you. Keep pushing forward. Keep going forward. Keep walking by faith and not by sight. Even if you don't see it right now, it shall happen for you. like I said, this is the year of karma. So it's time for you to start getting some good things happening for you. You have been on the side where the wheel was constantly spinning in the opposite direction. It's about to start spinning in your favor. This is a season of your favor. And once God placed that favor over your life, it's going to never leave. As long as you don't leave God, that favor will not leave you. Keep pushing forward. Keep moving by faith. Oh my goodness. I remember like literally being at rock bottom, being at my lowest of my lowest. I had to keep telling myself that I walk by faith and not by sight. I just was playing that in my mind all day. All day. Going through my worst, I just kept telling myself, I walk by faith and not by sight. And it just gave me a sense of just stillness, like a sense of peace. You have to know that God is not going to just leave you here. Like whatever you're going through right now, you won't be going through it for long. God is about to get you out of whatever you're going through. As long as you keep pushing forward and don't turn back. Do not turn back. Do not go back to the past. Do not become the people that have hurt you. Become better. That's the test from God. What are you going to do? I love y'all. I'm going to see y'all later.